are you guys? What is going on? Good to see everybody. Real quick, I think I want to talk about action. I want to talk about what you can do to start the action that has to happen. What lowest hanging fruit? I was talking to someone who's a YouTuber earlier today, and I said to him what I wanted to came on here and say to you guys right now. What is the lowest hanging fruit for us to take down? It is torture cuffs. Torture cuffs. Everybody hit OTVO and let me know where you guys are watching from. Let me make sure everything's on. Do. What is going on with the Playboy? What is going on with the Playboy? Yo, you have rights, cops have duties. What is up, everybody? Our friend is back in the room. You have rights, cops have duties. What is up with the Playboy? What's going on? Good to see you, Jonathan Mitchell Music, Alpha Overseer. All my friends are here so far. This is great. Jeff hates pigs. Jeff hates pigs. Jeff hates pigs. What's going on? What is going on? OTVO. OTVO. Oh, for sure. I'm definitely stoned. I smoked some weed. It was great. But there's some things I want to highlight and some things I want to talk about right now. More than anything else, I want to grab the speaker box for this computer real quick. Give me 4 seconds here. Charlie, little bear. Are you coming, Charlie? Are you coming in? Charlie? Okay, so let me get the speaker box turned in because I want to show you guys, I want to talk about this. I want people to go into action. I want people to start to go to the city council meetings and talking about getting rid of torture cuffs. People to go. Okay, cool. So this is hooked up to my computer. Perfect. You have to, by the way, my friend Theresa sent me her first audit. She was inclined into action. And so she pulled her camera out and started filming. And that's what I'm going to show you guys right now. But first, I want to, what's up, Playboy? What's up, Playboy? What's up, Troll Hunter? How you doing, man? The tribe? How are you, tribe? What's going on, brother? So now let me just, I'm going to flip this camera around like, whoop, like so. Sorry about that. I'm going to shut this video here. I'm going to go to Facebook. I'm going to get rid of this light right here. There that is. I'm going to get rid of that light. So I want to introduce you guys. Let me screw this bad chicken down. To Theresa Buccola. Do you see that? Theresa Buccola. This is her First Amendment audit. Natural Lawz. What's up, my brother? How are you? You see that? Theresa Buccola. This is her First Amendment audit. And it's only 5 minutes long, so I figured we could watch it together and watch her first audit. If anybody's on Facebook, her audit's on Facebook. Everybody pop over there and let me just go ahead and like this. I'm never on Facebook, but she sent me an email. She sent me an email here. And so let's everybody get over to Facebook if you can for Theresa and drop her a like or a love here. 233 views. Let's make this 3,000 views. And let me take this real quick. I'm going to copy this and I'm going to put this real quick into the description right here. Here's the original video link if you guys want to pop over there. This is Theresa Buccola's first audit. So we're going to watch that with her. What's up with the Playboys? And so, listen, I asked Theresa to audit the police. I'm asking you to audit the police. I'm asking you to always film the police. I don't care if you know the person. I don't care if you don't know the person. I don't care if you're in your hometown. I don't care if you're in someone else's hometown. As soon as you see lights on and the police have pulled somebody over, I want you to pull your camera out and I want you to film the police. You don't have to be as aggressive as I am. You don't have to be aggressive at all. You can be, you don't, just pull your camera out and start filming the police. That's what I asked Theresa to do. And that's exactly what Theresa has done now. And she sent me the link. And so now we're going to watch it because, and I want everybody to go to the description and the link and click on Theresa's Facebook page and go over and right here and make sure these views right here go up. This is on Facebook. Theresa Buccola. I put her link. It's right there, right here in the comment section. Theresa Buccola's first audit. So everybody go over there, right? And now let's go over here. Now I'm going to pull this bad chicken right here, and we're going to watch this together, and see what happens.
So, Seaside Police, we're going to figure out what's going on here.
Perfect. Good job, Theresa.
Okay.
Good job, Theresa.
Okay. Oh, yeah? What crime? Okay.
I'm all for that.
Okay. Well, it actually has no consequence as to whether or not you mind. That's my right. Yeah.
Exactly, Theresa.
I just want to get your gloves, okay?
Okay.
You're not there to be their friend. You're there to monitor them. That's why you're there. That's what you're doing there. You're not there to be buddy-buddy with the cops. I'm sorry. We're in an adversarial position. It's sad, but it's true. You're there to audit them and let them know that this is your right and you are there to film. What's up?
Do you mind me asking what's going on? Okay. Okay.
Good job, Theresa. She goes right over and asks the people what's going on.
Yo, just give me some space, because right now you're interfering with my traffic stop. Okay?
I'm not interfering.
That's fine.
I'm not interfering. I'm recording.
What's going on?
That's a First Amendment right.
Boom.
I'm not saying anything about that.
Okay.
Space. Okay?
You got all the space you need. Everybody hit the like button. Hit the like button. Everybody hit the like button. Hit the like button. Hit.
Now they're telling me that they have to keep an eye on me because I'm recording.
Film the cops, Theresa. Film the cops. Film the guy talking to you. This is great so far. I'd like to see the cop talking, but yeah. This is on Facebook, you guys. This is on our Facebook page. Everybody hit the like button. Hit the like button. Perfect. This is exactly what I want everybody to do. Film the cops.
Alright, cool, man.
There it is.
Oh, skip it. Bye, bro. So, you could go. Alright. No, you're good. So yeah, that was the reason for the stop. Exhaust, and we were swerving like that. So I don't know what it was. Alright?
Hit the like
have a
button.
good day. That's it, okay?
See that?
Yeah, but next time, just pull over right away, because it took a little while. Alright? Alright.
Is that how they usually talk to you? Next time, just pull over faster? No.
Or like somebody that tried to I know, I was just asking.
Boom. Now she's gonna harass him. She's gonna harangue him. I bet she harangues him. She doesn't like cops very much. I shouldn't speak for her. I'm just telling you. If you're on Facebook, she didn't reply. Good job, yeah.
So, doing my duty. Doing my duty. So,
yes.
hey, can I ask you a question? Oh, he's not? Okay.
Hold that camera up, Theresa. Oh,
So,
she's trying to go in.
I was gonna ask them why he wasn't filming.
Right. Exactly, Theresa.
And I guess I missed my opportunity because
they took off.
He jetted off. Yeah. So always sort of
my hero.
You know, I'm really excited actually. I did that.
Great job.
Everybody do it. As soon as you see those lights, get out your camera. Stop.
Yes.
Record them. So, good night, everybody. I'll see you soon.
Links in the description, guys. Links in the description. That was absolutely awesome. We're going to cancel that. Link for the video is right there in the description of this video if you guys want to watch it. That was really grainy, but it's right there. There's Theresa's link right there. So there it is right there. You know, I would like for you guys to start to go to your city council meetings. I'd like you guys to start to go to city council meetings and start to talk about the torture cuffs to the city council members, and that there's a camera now and we can move to digital detainment. We don't need to put people in torture cuffs anymore. Torture cuffs can be a thing of the past. You know, in a lot of situations, I don't care what the police policy is. It starts with the city council members who can dictate police policy. And that's what I'm talking about. And that's the whole point of this. You know, I'm asking you to go into activism. Into activism in your local city, town, borough, district. I don't care where you live. You have a city council meeting, and you should be going to that city council meeting. You know, this is what this is about. You know, delete laws isn't about deleting the rule of law. It's about deleting things that are unconstitutional and following the rule of law, which is that you have a Fourth Amendment right to be free in your person, houses, papers, and effects. That does not include you being detained on YouTube. You have got to go to your city council meetings, to your city council members, and say, you've been put in torture cuffs. Find out who has and who hasn't. Do a poll. Ask them, which one of you guys have been put in the torture cuffs before? How many of you guys have been arrested? My dad got arrested. You should see his wrists. So we're going to just compile happens from you doing it. That should have fixed it. That should have fixed it. That should have fixed it. Yes, there you go. That should have fixed it. Sorry. Are we fixed? So, okay, so listen, I'm kind of just, I have to, I implore you, I beg you, I ask of you, would you please, with sugar and cherries on top, would you find the date for your city council meeting, and would you please go? And would you please find out which of those city council members have been put in the torture cuffs before and which of them have not? And I want you to start to talk about why do cops have cameras on them if we can't use a digital detainment for people who are going to not be violent? The judge is going to see the camera that they agreed to be nonviolent, and then they acted like an idiot. Officer safety is not in question anymore because anything that happens is going to be on camera. For the love of God, for the love of everything that I've ever done in my life, I don't care if there's 4 people sitting here listening to what we're talking about now. You've got to get involved with going to your city council meeting and getting rid of torture cuffs. You have to, it has to be you. If not you, who? If not now, when? When do we go? So that's just where I'm at with it, you know? Sorry, I'm going to try to get this so I can not hold my camera here. Would make it a lot easier for me. There, that's easier. Is that better? And listen, you know, I've had to do other things for the past month where I've had to work on other projects and motions and lawsuits and all this stuff I've had to do. But at the same time, It's up to you to go to your city council meeting and talk about torture cuffs. It can't be me. I'm not going to be able to solve it for everybody or for you. It's going to have to start with you being the catalyst in your town. When you go up and when you go to that city council meeting, you should not be a weeping willow in the back. You should be talking to the people who are there, having a conversation with them about the torture cuffs. I mean, I'll tell you what, we have rights, cops have duties. He's got a story to tell everybody. And so we're going to have him on as soon as he's back on track. We have rights, cops have duties. As soon as you're back on track, brother, let's jump you on a StreamYard and you can tell your story about the torture cuffs that I heard a little bit about so far. But apparently they were absolutely horrendously bad torture. So, but they're not going to change if we sit silently. And that's why these people hate me so much, because we don't sit silent. We change things. We are game changers. Each and every one of you is a game changer. You can do it. You have to go and apply yourself. I can't do it for everybody. I'll tell you what, around me, the cops are not going to violate my rights, because if they do, I will sue their asses, and they know it. And they know it. But you have got to go to your city council meeting, the next city council meeting, and talk about torture cuffs. It has to happen. If it doesn't happen, we're absolutely cooked. If people don't start to stand up to these people who have the power over these police departments, they set their police policy that you got to be in torture cuffs for you to go inside of the jail. But you know what? The policy shouldn't be that you go to jail. The policy shouldn't be torture cuffs. But that starts with your activism, not me. It has nothing to do with me. You have got to go to your city council meeting. Listen, I know it's a Monday night. There's all kinds of things going on tonight. There's Monday Night Football. There's this, there's that. But the truth is I was sitting thinking, and Theresa had sent me her First Amendment audit. And I was just thinking, if I could get everybody to be Theresa, if I could get every single one of you to swear to God that no matter what they're doing, the next time they see a cop that has someone pulled over, you pull over, and I don't care if you're 50 feet away, you're filming. I mean, how many of you are going to go to your city council meeting and go and talk about the torture cuffs? That's what has to happen. We have to get there together. It has to happen. Watching Theresa's First Amendment audit, right? It just really triggered me to go, man, what if every single person that I asked to go to their city council meeting, or every single person that I asked to the moment a cop comes up, to pull your camera out and start to film the cop, film his face. What if each and every single person that I ever came in contact with actually did the one thing that I asked them to do, which is to take their booty to the local city council meeting and talk about those torture cuffs? When you see a cop with cherries and berries on somebody and there's nobody there backing them up, and you look at your watch and you realize, I can be 15, 20 minutes late. That's activism. That's actual activism. That's what I'm talking about doing here. They are so well organized. Transparency app will connect people in ways that I can't even begin to describe right now. But it doesn't matter, because it's not done. You know what is done? The calendar for when your city council meeting happens next. That's what's done right now. You can't wait for me. I could get hit by a bus tomorrow, and you have not gone to your city council meeting. And you have not said, how many of you guys have been put in torture cuffs? How many of your friends have a story about them being abused or tortured in torture cuffs? If you haven't done that yet, then I have not done enough to inspire you, to dare you, to push you, to challenge you, to get you to do more. It starts in that ridiculously small, tiny, little city council meeting. Why do you think I went to them in Ironton? Because that's where it starts. That's where the epicenter of finance is. That's where the epicenter of government starts, at your local government. You guys can get the torture cuffs banned in your particular local area. You guys may be able to get torture cuffs banned in Maverick, Indiana, before I could even begin to even think about it. We saw in Muskogee, Oklahoma, that those group of police were willing to talk about a different form of detainment. But I can sit here and I can have all the passion for Christ, for God, for Mohammed, for Buddha, for Jesus, for Judaism, for Yahweh. I can sit here and tell you about how I went to the other side on DMT and I met God and God touched my soul. And it's something, if I talk about long enough, I'll sit and I'll weep. But if you don't put your foot into the door of the city council meeting, if you don't go and you don't take a poll of how many of them have been subjected to having absolute dominion put over them because some guy went to a police academy for 2 weeks and then OTJ, on the job training, showed the cop that immediately upon interacting with you, you go in the torture cuffs. How many of those city council members have been subjected to it? How many have you interrogated? How many have you pressed? It's just a YouTube channel unless it's just a guy ranting and raving and upset and passionate on YouTube unless you go to action. And then it's a movement. Then it's a freaking movement. People keep telling me, Chille, get back to mission. You know what my mission is? It's you. You're my mission. You are my mission to get you to go to your city council meeting and say how many of you have been arrested and how many of you have been subjected to the torture cuffs. That's my mission. That's my goal. I call out each and every one of you by name now. You watching this. You've never seen me. You've never heard from me. And all of a sudden this came across your screen. For the first time, you're seeing this. That is not by coincidence. There is nothing that is a coincidence. This is your call to action. I'm so sick and tired of seeing so few people actually rise to the level of being able to go back and push back against government in the proper way, in the legal channels. We are not a mob. We are not for violence. We are for peacefully petitioning, protesting, and pushing forward. What is the lowest hanging fruit? Torture cuffs. How many people have been to the city council meeting? How many people? We talked about this a few weeks ago. How many people? How many people put it on their date and put it on their calendar, and then they set an alarm 2 days before, and they set an alarm the day before, and then they set an alarm the day of, and they set an alarm an hour before they're supposed to be there. And they brought someone with them to film them doing it, to talk about torture cuffs, to finally introduce the term to that city council member who meets with the police unions all the time, who meets with the cops all the time, and the cops tell them how tough they got it and what a rough job it is and how things are so tough for them out there, and the people don't respect them. And they don't hear from you. You didn't go up there and talk to them about the torture cuffs. You didn't go there. They have no idea. All they know is the perspective of the sergeant, lieutenant, captain, corporal, major, and then no allegiance to the Constitution, just to the person above them who tells them what to do, to violate you, to go give you a ticket for no reason in the middle of nowhere, because you know why? We need the revenue to pay you, to pay your bills. So it's only someone talking on YouTube if I can't get you to go to action. We're just a bunch of hot air. If you don't move, it has nothing to do with me. I am as fiery and as passionate as I've ever been for this change now. We can change this now and forever if we could only just put one foot in front of the other and do it through the proper channels, which is through your city council. You can start to talk about getting rid of the torture cuffs and introducing digital detainment, or even willingly, voluntarily going with the person. You know that guy. That's Bill John. There you go, 2 first names. That's Anna Tina. You know the person's name. Maria Rodriguez. You know her name. You know her. You know she's from that town. She doesn't need you. You could start with your city council and say, for people who are known by the police in this town, for people who have relationships with these that know the people from here, we can skip the torture cuff part. But that only happens if you go to the city council. It doesn't matter how much I sit here and I rant and I have all. I mean, it just boils my blood to understand that right this minute, there's somebody who's in torture cuffs right now. You know, I talked to someone yesterday and they said that they were in the torture cuffs for 30 minutes. What's our mission? Our mission is to help people. We help people. That's what this channel does. How many thousands and thousands and thousands of dollars have you guys seen us raise for all different kinds of people? Everybody here has seen thousands and thousands and thousands of dollars be raised for people who you didn't even know, for people you've never met before, people you haven't even thought about for a while. Christy Roan's about to have her baby. Christy Roan is having her baby this next month in November. The same woman I met pregnant is now having that baby. So we're going to talk to her on November 2nd in the afternoon. So that's coming up because what do we do on this channel? We help people. And so how can we help people the most? How can we help society as a group of people the most? We can help them by getting rid of torture cuffs and attack dogs. There should be no attack dog at any sort of stop, ever. There should not be an attack dog. Why do we... You need to go to your city council meeting if this is going to be effective, though. It doesn't matter what I say. It matters what you do. It doesn't matter how much I know the process and I understand what petitioning means. You can petition right down on a piece of paper to your city council members that you would like handcuffs banned from your city, that there's other ways of detainment that the city can explore with their budget. And who has the discretion of the budget? The mayor. The mayor is led by who? The city council. They have a discretionary budget they can use for different projects. There's other ways to detain people. Have you brought it up to your city council? Have you brought it up to the mayor where you live? It does not matter what the fudge I say here. It doesn't matter how many people I sue. It doesn't matter how many cops I dress down. It doesn't matter how many beefs or how much fun or how much love. Nothing else matters other than changing the policy that allows the police to have absolute dominion over you. Just by saying, I'm suspicious of you, so now you go in the torture cuffs. And that suspicion can last for hours while you're in the back of the car being tortured in torture cuffs. It doesn't, I'm going to say it 50,000 times, you're going to get sick of it. Open up your phone right now. I don't care if you leave the live. Find out when your next city council meeting is right this minute. Open your phone. Open your phone. Open your computer. Open your phone. Open your computer. Open your phone. Open it up. Do it right now. Just do it. Los Angeles County City Council meeting. Schedule. You see what I just did? Did you see what I just did? There you go. Just do exactly what I just did. Right there. This is how we create a movement. It's the Ban Torture Cuffs movement. We have endtorturecuffs.com right now. We have endtorturecuffs.com right now. It has to become a movement. It can't be just us talking about it. Oh, the term across the YouTube now is torture cuffs. No, it has to become a movement inside of your city council members that you brought it up, that you told them, you showed them, you told them the story of Soy Leal. Soy Leal's wrists were gouged open. You remember seeing Soy Leal's wrists? So the city council meets Tuesday, Wednesdays, and Fridays at 10 a.m. in the John Ferrero Council Room, 340 City Council, 200 Spring Street. Public. I'm going to find the public Los Angeles City Council meeting. See, here in California, just so you know, what they've done using this 2020 bird flu thing, what they've done is they've made it so that they don't have to offer us any services here in California, and it's under the name of that bird flu from 2020. And so it's just, Section 303 of the Section 303 of the City of Charter stipulates that all regular and special meetings of the City Council shall be open to the public and open to persons shall be permitted to attend such meetings with the exceptions of closed sessions. So I don't want to sit and read this phone while I have you guys on here, but I need you to look up and find the City Council meeting in your town. I need you to find it, and then I need you to put it on your calendar. That's how we create a movement. That's how we create a movement. How many of your City Council members do you think are on YouTube reading the term torture cuffs that goes across everybody's pages now? You have rights, cops have duties. What's going on, Playboy? I love that he's out, man. I slept like shy bad when you were in jail that night, and I knew it, and I knew that we had to raise the money the next morning. I slept so terrible. I slept so terrible. It was horrible for me. It was a lot of angst. So right now, who's scheduled the City Council meeting for your house? Who's scheduled it? Who's scheduled for your City Council meeting? Who's done it? Who's set up to go to your City Council meeting? I don't care if it's 20 people. I don't care if it's 30 people. But how many people are set up to go to your City Council meeting right now? And I swear to God, take every single passion and intensity that I have and turn it into your own and use it for yourself. Take everything that I'm offering to you and set your schedule to go to your City Council meeting. And introduce the term. Did you? And you can even just tell the story. Did you know across all of YouTube now that all the YouTubers call it torture cuffs? Did you know that? Did you know that across the internet it's called torture cuffs? Did you know that, council member? Have you been put in torture cuffs before? How many people have you asked if they've been put in torture cuffs? Okay, so I'm a little OCD because when people tell me, hey, get back to mission, okay, fine, let me get back to mission. And that tells me to tell you that this is your call to action. This is your call to duty. You saw what Theresa said. This is her duty. She's fulfilling her duty as a citizen. It is your duty to go inform the City Council meeting, the City Council members, that they are referred to as torture cuffs. It's your duty to inform the police there that they are torture cuffs. This is, otherwise we're just talking on social media and people are watching, having a good time. And yay, it's amazing. Hey, watch, Chille's entertaining. He might sue somebody. I might. Oh, I'm as fat as I want to be. I'll tell you that. It took me. I mean, I think I gained 30 pounds. I mean, I don't even want to. I have to show my stomach when I do this diet that I'm going to teach. It's not a diet; it's just intermittent fasting. But man, I'm as fat as I want to be. I can feel it. I feel unhealthy. A lot of sugar. A lot of sugar to get this fat. Took me tricking my body, and I'll tell you how I did it. So, who's going to go to their City Council meeting? Who's going to really go? I asked this before. How many people are going? I don't care if you're a felon. I don't care if you hate the City Council members. Oh yeah. Oh, so Jake. So so answering Jake's question, he said, are we going to get an update on that Todd guy? Yeah, you're going to get an update on it. I'm going to release all of his text messages because you couldn't really read them when I was shooting the camera at my screen. I actually need a few more people to watch it to make sure that that I don't dox, any information, any personal information in that. It's a 6 because I slowed it down so you can just so you guys know, the first 11 minutes are really horrible because they're not horrible, but then after 11 minutes you can really read it properly. It's easy to read. It's just only 11 minutes of kind of looking at the screen and making sure you're reading because there's no narration. You just get to read it yourself. So, how many people here though? Everybody hit the like button. Hit the like button. If you would, everybody hit the like button. Could you hit the like button for me, please? Can you just do me a favor and hit the like button? Can you just hit the like button? Just like your like button. Just take your finger and find it. You got a minute here while I'm like going at your camera here like this. So hit the like button. Hit the like button if you would. Hit the boom. Just whap. Hit the boom, 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 boom. So, what's going on? I'm just so happy to see you have rights, cops have duties in the room. It's like, you guys don't understand. When I got the phone call that you were in jail, so, I mean, we'll just talk about this for a moment. You have rights, cops have duties. I got the phone call. I got the email or the contact that you were in jail. You have rights, cops have duties. And as you know, the stated mission of this channel is to help people. And that's what we're going to continue to do. But we had just done a fundraiser for my legal fees the like 2 days earlier. And so, I had really, you really shake people, when it is what it is. And so, but yeah, silent auditor texted me and said, hey, you have rights, cops have duties, was in jail. And, I'm not sure if you guys know it or not, but, it's a lot of, I'm under a lot of pressure right now, with the high blood pressure, I guess. And I just, as far as I'm concerned, a lot of you guys in here to me are like my family. I've become so close with so many people. Like the next thing I'm doing is with somebody who I met along the YouTube thing. And it's like, so like when I heard that he was in jail, I was like, oh my God. But I knew we had to get him out. You can't leave the guy in jail, especially when it was only, at first we didn't know there was a hold in another county, right? Silent auditor. What was that? So at first I thought it was only like, $1,600 or it was like $1,000 or something like that. And I thought, you know what? We can raise $1,000. Even though we just did a fundraiser the other day, we can raise $1,000. And then he had a hold with another $1,000, and it was like $2,000. And I was like, oh man. And I'll tell you what. And I said, okay, we'll just, we got to go. We always have to go to mission, no matter what kind of lawsuits I'm in or what I'm going through. We always have to go to mission, which is help people. And so that night, I went to sleep. I'll tell you, I was a mess. I was a mess all night because I was just thinking about you have rights, cops have duties. And then silent auditor told me he was injured, that he had been hurt, that his back and his scapula was injured. And let's get an update from him tomorrow. Let's have him on the show and have a talk on, because, let's find out what happened with him exactly as far as his injuries. Yeah, but so the last thing I heard from silent auditor before I went to bed the night before the fundraiser is that you have rights, cops have duties was in jail, and he was broken, hurting, and was having a hard time eating and drinking. And that's the last thing I heard before I went to sleep that night. So I tossed and turned all night, slept like absolute poo. And then we did that fundraiser right from my car on the way to the federal building. And, we did it. We got him out. And that's the whole mission here. And so, as you guys know, like all of you guys, everybody in here, I'm so grateful to all you guys who are here, but, we have to always help people, always. And the number one way that each and every one of you guys can help people is go introduce the term torture cuffs to your local city council members. Write out your 60-second or 2-minute speech that you're going to say during open time in city council and explain to them how you feel about torture cuffs. That cuffs are torture. They're made for slavery. They were made by the Swedish for slavery, and they're absolute, complete, and utter. It's disgusting, and they have to come to an end. And if they haven't been put in the torture cuffs, then ask them if they're willing to take the torture cuff challenge. If they're willing to be put in torture cuffs for 20 minutes behind their back, super hard, cop style. Ask them. You don't want to get rid of torture cuffs? You don't think there's any other way to detain somebody? Okay, fine. Then do you agree to put the torture cuffs on behind your back for 20 minutes, hard torture, cop style? Cop style. If anybody here, like I think you have rights, cops have duties, he knows exactly what we're talking about when I say cop style, doesn't he? All y'all do. If y'all been arrested by people we call pigs, now we've noticed throughout the year here that I've been traveling, there are people who are peace officers, and then there are pigs, and there is a vast, gigantic difference between the two. We've seen them. And maybe they acted like a peace officer in front of me, but you have to give the man or the woman the benefit of the doubt in the moment. So I've done that, and I've met some peace officers who I really personally liked as people. And then I've met some pigs. So I'm talking about putting the torture cuffs on you like a pig puts them on. That's what I'm talking about. Let's put the torture cuffs on you like the pig does, not like the peace officer does. Let's put them on you like a pig puts them on people, who's a bully and a savage and a masochist. Like one of the canine cops. Most canine cops are absolute pigs. I'm just keeping it real here. I'm just keeping it real. What happened? What happened, Los Angeles Spike? What happened to Los Angeles Spike? I don't know what happened. Hope everything's okay. I'm not looking at the comments at all. I'm just talking to the people who are here to actually and want change. People keep texting me and calling me and saying, hey, get back to mission, get back to mission. Chille, you should get back to mission. Okay, fine. You're my mission, buddy. You're my mission. You are my absolute, complete, total, dedicated mission. What is your mission? My mission is you. That's what my mission is. My mission is you watching this right this minute. People say, what's your mission? Oh, overturn Terry versus Ohio. No. My mission right this second, right this minute, this very right now. I swear to God up in heaven above, I swear on everything that I am, my eyes, my face, my teeth, my dog, Charlie, my mother, my father's soul. My mission right now is to get you to go to the city council meeting and introduce the term torture cuffs to your city council members and ask how many of you have been put in these torture cuffs. How many of you have had a brother or father, an uncle, a best friend who's been tortured in these torture cuffs? And don't sit there with a blank face and lie to me. You have had a brother, a cousin, a sister, somebody who has been tortured in those torture cuffs. Don't sit and lie to me. Take a poll right now. Put a 1 in the chat right now if you've been tortured with the torture cuffs. Put a 1 in the chat right now if you've been tortured with the torture cuffs. Put a 1. Put a 1. Put a 2 if you've never been tortured in the torture cuffs. But put a 1 right now if you've been tortured in the torture cuffs. Put a 1 right this minute if you've been tortured in the torture cuffs. Okay. Keep going. Let's see it. Put a 1. Chevy, God bless you. I'm so happy. Moderators, take it easy. Go a little lighter. Give people the benefit of the doubt. We want to bring people in. We want to make the movement grow. I'm going to unblock all the trolls again soon. So get ready for that. But we only want to block the a-holes, the ones who don't understand. We want to get back to mission. And even an a-hole troll, you asshole troll, you stalker, crazy, infatuated, possibly gay man watching me right now, who literally is under the table as you look at me. You might have been put in torture cuffs, and it's not good, buddy. Have you taken your happy ass down to the frickin' city council member and told him about the torture cuff session that you had? And I'm not talking about a good time. I'm talking about actually complete and total domination of you, where you get dominion put over you. And you are put into a disgusting situation. It doesn't matter how much I care. If you don't truly understand my passion by now, you'll never believe that I have any care at all. I'm just a guy on YouTube is all you'll ever think. Unless, and that's all people will ever say, unless you, the person watching this, takes your booty down to the city council meeting and starts to say, I'm tired of the torture cuffs. And you know what happens? Not right now, but you know what happens next week, next year, next month. What happens is, the guys in the city council members, they heard the term torture cuffs. They talked to their cousin. They talked to their uncle. And they go, oh, man, I remember in the city council meeting one time, this person came in, Shakur Capital came in, and he mentioned to me that the cuffs were torture cuffs. And now I just saw that my best friend from college just called me and told me he was arrested last night and that his wrists were completely mangled. And until we get that, all right, LA Spike, it might have been an accident, man. I hate to see you. I hate to see that because I like seeing you here, LA Spike. We've got to get, people have been emailing me and texting me, Chille, get back to mission. Okay, you're my mission. What are you going to do about it? What are you going to do about it? Red Sox is here. Gloria's here. Chevy, you're my mission. Chevy, you're my mission. I want Chevy to go to a city council meeting. That's what I want. I want Silent Otter to go to a city council meeting. I want Jeremy Eyring to go to a city council meeting. I want every one of you. I want Los Angeles Spike to go to a city council meeting. I want Victor Burrell to go to a city council meeting. I want Troll Hunter. I want Deanna Christina Moore to go to a city council meeting. I want Tom Shaw to go to a city council meeting. I want Stephen Martin to go to a city council meeting. I want Rights On to go to a city council meeting right there where he lives. I want each and every one of you. I want each and every one of you to go to a city council meeting. I want Chevy. I want Mikey B. I want Mikey B to go to city council meeting. That's what I want each and every one of you guys to do, and introduce the term torture cuffs to your city council members. Be very specific in what you're talking about. I want JTL to go to a city council meeting, and I want to see a video of it. I asked Theresa to show me her First Amendment audit, and she sent me a video link. I'm asking you to do the same thing. Theresa did it. I showed her video. She said she's just doing her part. That's exactly right. I'm asking each and every one of you, and you know what I'll do? I'll match you. I'll go to a city council meeting, and I'll tell them I'm sick of the torture cuffs. I don't even have to live in the town that I go to the city council meeting. I'll go to any city council meeting that's on my schedule, on my route, and I will go there. And we have to end torture cuffs now and forever. We have to create an actual movement. You're the movement. You're the actual movement. And I don't care if you're 16 or you're 700 years old. I'm close to 6,000 years in dog years. So I'm getting older by the every the second. It's just every moment of every day. I need you all to go to your city council meeting. I need you all to go to your city council meeting. I need all 200 people, even the trolls watching. I need you to go to your city council meeting. I'd like to see I'd like to see digital detainment. I'd like to see Velcro straps. I'd like to see agreement for locals. You know, a lot of the cops in small towns, they know the people in that town. There's no reason to put them in torture cuffs. You can just say, oh, that's, old Billy Jake over there. So that's where I'm at. That's why I came on. Because Theresa's video of her doing her part really triggered me. And I thought to myself, people would really understand, Rebecca Joe, I don't typically read Rebecca Joe's comments, but I'm definitely reading this one. Rebecca Joe wrote, citizens who have ideas for laws can contact their representatives to discuss their ideas. If the representatives agree, they'll research the idea and write them into bills. That's exactly correct, Rebecca Joe. That's exactly correct. That's 100% correct. It's called petitioning your government. That's your right to petition. People talk about being a First Amendment auditor. How many people who are First Amendment auditors have told you to go to your city council meeting and to petition them? And that's what I'm telling you to do. Sorry to hear that. I have separations in the joints, high sprains of inflamed arthritic 40-year-old joints in my ribs, back blades, collarbones on my left side. You have rights, cops have duties. That's exactly correct, Jonathan Mitchell Music. But we can start it at a grassroots level. So listen, I'm going to get out of here. I really just came on here for one reason. I'm getting back to mission, and my mission is you. That's my mission. My mission is 100% you. Chille, get back to mission. Okay, I'm back to mission. I liked your first comment, Rebecca, so I don't really like your next one. So, oh, I'm as fat as I want to be. I can't wait to take this off. Love you, brother. Love you, man. Nobody belongs in a dungeon. Even the bad people that I'm suing don't belong in dungeons. But I get upset and I talk shit sometimes. I say things I don't mean. I'm sorry for the things I've said I don't mean. That's for sure. Some things I've said have been really horrible, and I'm sorry. But at the same time, I'm human, and I'm getting better every day. That's all that matters. So, listen, love you guys. Thank you for coming. Thank you for letting me talk to you guys for a little while. Please set your schedule for your city council meeting. Set your schedule for your city council meeting. Let's have a competition. Unless you can send me their video first. Competition right now. First person who sends me their video gets a free t-shirt. We don't stop. The first person who sends me their video at their next city council meeting gets a free t-shirt. Free t-shirt. I think I have 5 t-shirts in stock. So for the next videos, I'll get 5 free t-shirts out. I get 5 free t-shirts for the next 5 videos that go to your city council meetings, and you record it and you talk about the torture cuffs. 5 free t-shirts coming out. Reunite America. JNS is in the room. Love you guys. Good to see you. 5 free t-shirts for 5 videos of you at a city council meeting. 5 free t-shirts. That's what I can offer. Love you guys. See you guys on the next one. Later, Gator. Oh, Lord.